here, or is it just my eyes? And is this even hooked up right? Yes. Okay. It looks darker, right? No. Is it darker?
No.
No? Okay. Do I look like I'm about to die? Yes?
No.
No? You got something in your hair.
Mm.
Oh, I should shut this door. I'm going to shut this door. We'll wait for everybody to file in.
Okay.
Whew.
I look really pale.
You look pale?
Yeah.
What's up? Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Guess what? We just got home. We left Florida almost 24 hours ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My hair, like you said, this I look like a dad, right? Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
Mm-hmm. It's like slicked back and like looks like it's
Yeah.
waving or something.
All right. So welcome to the Thursday night live stream. We're a minute in, so I can start talking now, I think.
Okay.
All right.
You do that.
You look great.
Thanks.
You don't look like you were just in the car for 24 hours. I look like I just got hit by a bus. Yeah, so we just drove back from Florida, starting at midnight last night. I drove 18 hours straight. No bricks, no problems on the way home. We switched our car out. All good. If you guys are here, please hit the like button for us so we get some more people into viewing the Thursday night live stream. We got to figure out some topics of discussion because I am about to pass out. We just put the kids in bed, and I definitely fell asleep there. I fell asleep on the couch before that.
Yeah, I haven't fallen asleep. I felt like I was going to, but I have not.
Yeah, it has been great.
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
If I did swallow glass, I'm good to go.
Yeah, we actually talked about on the podcast this week. We talked about the entire experience. We talked about it last week on the live stream when we were delirious afterwards. But
yeah,
we talked about the surrounding anxiety and all the issues that came after the incident.
Yes.
Do you feel like the drive back was better than you would have thought it would have been?
Maybe it wasn't as bad. Although I was telling you that like every time there was a noise of any kind, because you'd hear like just the dirt from the street hitting the. This is still in the picture. The dirt from the street hitting the windshield, or Andrew had a game that he was playing that made some weird sound. It was like every little sound or every little move the car made, I found myself like, what was that?
Yeah.
So that was not fun, but we made it.
What's up, Mike? Mike Fritz, how's it going? What's up, Michael Ryder? Yeah, it was. If you check, I don't even know what the hell we talked about last week. I know we told the story, but
I don't know.
I actually feel more delirious.
Really talk.
Yeah, you didn't talk. I feel more delirious this week than I did last week, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
This drive was 18 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the car. I felt really good from 12:30 until like 7:30. No, wait. What time did we get to South Carolina? I felt good until
about 8:30, I think.
Yeah, I felt good until like I had a little at like 3:30 to 4:30. I was like a little tired, but I was all right. And then I was good. And then maybe like an hour after we got the new car, I was like from like 9:30 to like 1:30 when we stopped for food. I was delirious as I was driving, but I was fine. We were good. But I just feel way more tired right now than I did last week. I feel like, I don't know why. What's up, Ralph? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Kelly, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you here in the live chat. If you do have any questions you'd like to answer while we're here, not any questions you'd like to answer, any questions you'd like us to answer while you're here in the live chat, just throw them in the chat. We'll figure out some sort of discussion topic for the week.
Oh,
what are you doing?
My God. I'm trying to open up the stream.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we'll figure out some sort of discussion topic. Usually Ben's good for. Ralph said he just listened to the pod. Glad you guys are all safe. We still need you. Yes, we are all safe. We're good. The podcast I thought was really good. It was a little emotional for you.
Yeah.
You were a little emotional on there. But definitely, I think we can go even more next week into talking about like the post effects of a situation like that. And it seems like I think other people probably could relate to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Rick? How's it going? Hi, Amy and Rick. Hope you're doing well. And we did make it safe and sound. And the Lehigh Valley, I think we've talked about this before, Rick, but I spent some time in the Lehigh Valley or somewhere near the Lehigh Valley. My grandparents grew up in, not my grandparents grew up, my grandparents lived in Muncie Valley out near about a half hour outside of Williamsport.
I spent time in That's where Lehigh University is, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's one of my good friends in high school went to college there, so I would drive up there by myself.
Nice. Ben wants to know, do we ingest any sort of fast food on the way back? Only Chipotle.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's what we got, Chipotle. If you guys are all just joining us, please hit the like button. That will help us get some more people in here. We'll keep the discussion going. And, this is episode 26 of this live stream. 26. And we just did episode 46, right? Was it 46?
Yes, 46.
Episode 46 of the podcast came out yesterday. So you guys can check that out. Hey, there's Mike. There's our son. Our son is here.
Thank goodness.
I was wondering if he was going to be here, but he is here now. Yes, Chipotle again, Ben. That's what we do.
It's the easiest thing we can get. It's gluten-free. Everybody likes it. And, we can get decently healthy options and not feel like we're eating dog shit. So
there you go.
that's how I look at it.
Yeah, Michael. Oh, look, I did the same thing as you.
Mm-hmm.
Michael said, my wife and I and 2 boys were in a car accident several years ago. It was scary. So, Michael, do you still have any kind of like after effects from that where you feel nervous in the car or you get like scared being in the car? Anything like that? Anxiety? Ben said, I hope you enjoyed it immensely, although I would prefer if Trevor had malt liquor and Taco Bell.
I highly doubt seeing that happen.
It would be tough to have malt liquor and Taco Bell while driving home 18 hours.
Actually, I just remembered something.
Yes. What did you remember?
When we got to when the police officer dropped me and the kids off at the rest stop, I called my cousin because I knew that he'd be awake. And, he's one of the people that I call if I don't know the answer to something,
right.
Especially something like that. So I called him to see, what I should do. And also he's an insurance guy too. So, and he answered the phone. He called me and I said, hello. And he said, you caught Trevor in the basement eating cheeseburgers, didn't you? Because he swears that you go eat Big Macs in the basement and hide it from me.
Maybe. I would do that, but they'd have to be gluten-free buns. And then I would eat a bunch of cheeseburgers, but I wouldn't have to hide it for you.
But would you eat Big Macs?
I would not eat Big
on
Macs.
On a gluten-free bun?
No, I would not eat Big Macs on a gluten-free bun.
No.
Why do I feel like I'm like way up over here, and then you're back over here, and I feel like I'm also talking louder than you as usual?
Well, you're bigger than me.
That's true. Did you like the backdrop of the Florida house better than this backdrop?
It was the same thing. Literally.
We were laying in a bed.
The only thing that was different is we had curtains behind us.
It's true. So Michael said not anymore, but we did for several months after we were sitting at a red light and was rear-ended by a young girl looking at herself. It's brutal.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's tough, especially with the car accidents because there's just so much that you can't control. Even, you could be as attentive and alert as possible, and if someone else isn't paying attention, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the frustrating part as far as that goes. But it's also, for me, it's just like you got to focus on the things that you can control. And
you have to be completely rational. You cannot let any emotions come out.
Yeah.
Or show or anything like that.
So that was,
even though you are definitely a way more emotional person than I am.
I am a way more emotional person. But I also no, I don't know. I'm too tired to talk about things like this. Hey, Greg, how's it going? We are home. Yes, we made it home. Left at 12:30 last night. Got into our front door at 7:30 today. And that includes us having to stop in South Carolina and get our truck and then exchange the rental car 20 minutes back south again. And so I think we made really good time overall, considering all things considered. Like we didn't really take many stops at all.
Kids were really good.
What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Is it me or do all of our a lot of our regulars on Thursday night? I can't talk. I know a lot of our regulars on Thursday nights have similar names. Like we have Matthews and Michaels, and like they all, and our son. It's like they're just all very similar. Ben said, I'm getting better, but I'm still paranoid driving behind trucks on the highway since my rock incident. Wait, What did you have a rock incident that I was not familiar with? Did you know that Ben had a rock incident?
Did you tell us about it last week? Because we were
There's a totally
we were
chance you
blacked
did.
out.
Yeah. Kelly said, I've been in 2 rollover accidents as a passenger about 20 years ago. I still get small anxiety attacks from time to time when I'm driving and I'm dodging idiots on the road. Talking about it helps. Yeah, definitely.
It was also not pleasant today to pick up our truck because, the guy that fixed it for us, who, I'll just say again, was amazing.
Yes.
They vacuumed it out for us, but there was still, I tried to vacuum it again and I got over to the vacuum cleaner. We had to go back to the same freaking rest stop where we had to pull the car into, where it was towed to. We had to go back to the same rest stop. We didn't have to. That's where you chose to go for whatever reason. And they had a vacuum cleaner there, except like the nozzle thing that you would normally suck everything up with was just gone. So it was just like an open hose. So trying to vacuum up all the little pieces of glass was awful. And I was still finding like big chunks of glass. And he let us know that we should wear sunglasses because it's going to blow in our face for like 2 weeks at least. And so there's still glass all over the place. And I tried vacuuming it for I was doing it for a while. I was using wipes to try to wipe up everything. And there was more glass in the 3rd row than I even realized. Like I was pulling big chunks of glass out of there.
Sorry, that was gross.
That was lovely. And then you told everybody.
Yeah, because I just want to say what was done.
Okay.
Weirdo. Michael said my wife is the emotional one. So when we talk about thinking, I'm definitely emotional, like an emotional person. But when it comes to decision making,
you're the crier in the family.
Yes, but when it comes to decision making, you are a more emotional decision maker, where I'm a more rational decision maker. Right?
I don't think that I make all my decisions based on
No, you don't.
Emotions. I think I can be pretty logical.
For
the most part. It's when a scary situation happens that emotions take over. But that's normal.
That is normal. I didn't say it's not normal. I said that on the podcast too. And also, you can make a logical decision that's also an emotional decision. That doesn't. They're not one.
It's. We have been away for way too many hours to get into this discussion.
This type of discussion is the type of discussion we have on the podcast when we are well rested, and the podcast is where you should listen to.
We did our podcast at like 11:30 at night.
All right, stop talking. That was good.
You better watch yourself.
I know, right? You beat me right in front of everybody.
Sleep with one eye open tonight.
But, yeah. So if you guys listen to the podcast, that's where you want to hear these type of things, those type of discussions. Anthony said, "Glad you're home safe. Can't stay tonight. Talk to you later." Okay.
Bye.
Daniel said, "This is the best time of the week. This show is like is what like crack cocaine is to an addict." Awesome.
Nice.
Jody, were you scared to sleep on the drive back from Florida?
A little bit. But then I started becoming like completely delirious, and it was a very, very, very uncomfortable feeling that was making me feel like actually crazy inside. And I was getting restless leg and stuff. So I had to sort of just try to force myself to relax and go to sleep. So I would sleep for like 15 minutes at a time.
That's basically what I was doing while I was driving also.
That's not funny.
No, I was there. I was all there.
I'd wake up and check on you, and then I would try to fall back to sleep.
I was good to go. Tom is back in West Virginia. Live stream doesn't work well there. Hope Jody's feeling better.
Yep, I'm good.
Hope you're doing well down there, Tom. We'll talk to you soon. Matthew said, when I was a kid, we traveled from Atlanta to Chicago in a 1973 Volkswagen Bug. Mom and Dad up front, me, my brother, and my sister rode in back. That's got to be an uncomfortable ride.
Wow.
Atlanta to Chicago has probably got to be, what, like 15 hours, something like that? I'm guessing. That's got to be that's a rough ride. We had the rental car we had was a Chevy Suburban, which also is known as a tank. And the kids, I didn't even know they were in the car. Actually, they were so far back in a different part of the vestibule. All the way.
We're gonna get one.
And then the second half of the trip, we had our Pilot, which is fine. Okay, so Ben's story was, I think I remember him saying that. Did he tell us this last week? Or maybe he told us before? I don't know.
I don't remember.
On the way to Maryland Live last December, when I met you guys for the first time, actually, small rock got kicked up and cracked my windshield, not nearly as bad as you guys.
Yeah, it's scary regardless.
Yeah.
We had a nice crack in our previous windshield, not the one that just got busted, but the one before that. Yeah. This is now the third windshield our Pilot has had.
Michael said our accident, the back windshield blew out in a million pieces.
Oh
We're
my
picking
God.
glass out of my son's laptop keyboard for days, and our hair closed. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mm.
DGF has made it in.
You figured it out.
Are you saying that I need an Adderall? Because I think that's definitely true. Wait, hold on. Isn't this called the orange something? I need an orange something.
What?
That's what it's
Is
called.
that like code? That's code.
It's
name
code
for...
name for orange something.
Okay.
Ralph said he saw the Jody Rage. What's up, Mark? How's it going? Hope you're doing well in Thailand. We're doing good. We got home just a little bit ago, 18-hour drive, and yeah. Daniel said Trevor looks like he's on the tail end of a 98-hour session, being down 60 Gs, trying to call back to negative 15 Gs. That's a pretty good statement. Although I've never played a session like that, but I have played many sessions where I'm down maybe. What are you looking at?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Oh my God.
Are you okay?
I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
keep talking. Say what you're saying.
What was I talking about? I was talking
You're
about.
talking about a
I'm
session
thinking
or
about trop
something.
sessions. So like I played like
Right.
70-hour trop sessions where I stuck like $600 at one two,
Mhm.
and trying to call back to only down $200. Pounding Red Bulls from the 7-Eleven, smoking my cloves. Anybody in there? Anybody in the chat ever smoke cloves? I used to smoke the ones called Black. They were my favorite. Used to smoke those all the time. All right, let me get caught up back here. What's up, Thomas? How's it going? Work is brutal. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Hope you're doing well, hanging in there. Mike said, I moved to LV when I was 9. We drove from NJ to LV and then back 2 years later, family of 5.
No.
We've made that drive also.
As a family of 4.
Yeah. What's up, Silent Sound Guy? How's it going, buddy? Sorry that I had to get the burn in on you through Jody today, but it was just too perfect not to. Greg said, have you played at all? I took off the last week, so I didn't play any poker for the last week aside from just some fun tournaments with friends. And yeah, that's it. I haven't played. Let's see. So like going into last week, I'd taken off 5 days the entire year, and then I took off the last 7 days. So I took off more days in the last week than I had the entire year so far. Yes, it's an orange. It's called an orange.
I'm not familiar.
All right, Ben.
Never had one.
Thank you so much for the $5 donation, buddy. Dedicating my first shot of whiskey to you guys tonight. We will take it. Bobby said, yo, got my hoodie, and it's beautiful. Thanks, guys.
You're
There you
welcome.
go. You got it out. Good job.
I did, finally.
I
still have to get Luke's if he's lurking in here.
If Luke is here, yeah. Luke,
because his is like special. He wants like a special design, so I gotta make it up.
Michael said, did you guys get to the beach? We escaped to OC, Maryland last weekend for a few days. No, we didn't. We didn't get to the beach. You know what we did for a week, Jody? What did we do for a week?
We sat on the couch.
We slept in, sat on the couch a bunch. I read a book. I don't even remember what else we did.
We didn't do much. Well, we saw our friends
Yeah,
because
we hung out
they've
with
been
friends.
quarantined. But Florida, it was too scary to go anywhere because everybody's out of quarantine and we're not there yet.
Yeah.
So we got some ice cream one night and ate a lot of takeout food for the first time in months.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Had our friends over. We went to their houses. Kids swam. Stuff like that.
Feels like we should have done more.
Probably, but it was also nice to just chill. Oh, and I did stuff around our house.
You know what my
Did
biggest
some
problem
deep
is?
cleaning and stuff. What?
I can't do nothing.
No, you can't. You're so annoying.
I need to be doing something like of value and purpose. I can't just sit there with no purpose. I got to be engaged.
But it's okay to just relax sometimes. We had a purpose. We got to see our friends.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, God. This is the problem, though. This is what we talked about.
I know.
Like, even when you take a day off, I still can't talk to you because you were like this with a book in your face.
I need engagement. Where we go? Mike said, ooh, clothes smell like a fireplace. My brother-in-law
Yeah,
moved to England and started smoking clothes. I'm telling you what, these black ones, I would smoke one right now, honestly. And I wouldn't even smoke anything at all, but I would smoke a clove right now. I think they're really bad for you, though. Daniel said, feel so bad for you, too. If you guys were high as a bug on a rug off the best weed ever, you guys would look just as tired as you do now. That's probably true. Ben said, have you ever practiced the hair of the dog theory when hungover? Definitely.
We've spent many weeks in Florida with our friends going to bed, waking up, and doing it all over again right in the morning. Not
Definitely.
even intentionally; it just happens.
Yeah. Silent Sound Guy said, I've come to terms with the Kings. Nothing you can say pays me. Thomas, 17-hour days the next 4 months because we got a new contract with $25 million. Okay. So part of that sounds awful. Part of that sounds good. Hopefully that new contract trickles down to you making more money in that time period also. So Gregor said, back to the grind tomorrow then. Yes, tomorrow I will be back to the grind. I'll be grinding my ass off this weekend. I'm looking forward to playing all the hours every day.
I'm very excited.
Yep, it's going to be awesome. Bobby said, I just flew into Texas, drastically different from Virginia. Everything open, no one wearing masks. Yeah, that's how Florida was, Bobby.
Yeah.
When we went through Virginia today, everyone was wearing a mask. So Bobby, how was the flight? What was the flight like? Did you feel okay being on the flight? Because we were considering flying, and also we are really considering potentially going to San Diego a month from now. Because
you are considering. Look at the bags under my eyes.
Are you not considering it?
Look at the bags under my eyes. Yes.
So I just our flight would be free. So it would just be the matter of how much it's going to cost us to stay somewhere, and what else? And just travel for 4 or 5 days, whatever. But
4 or 5 days.
It's 5 days.
Are you high?
What?
I'm not flying across the country to sit there for 5 days and turn around and fly back. That's a long flight. You're going to get knocked out.
We just drove.
Yeah, that was not ideal. And I said in the car, never again. I am done with long distance drives.
But we could take a 5-hour flight and be there for 5 days. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Also, we've already determined that if that does happen, I'm just hanging with DJF for 5 days, and you were going to be with the kids.
No. He was talking about going to Tijuana. That ain't happening.
Mike said, next time you guys are in town, let me know. We can go out to dinner some night. Yeah,
too soon. Too soon.
Next time we're in town, probably not, because it'd probably still be too soon. We're not ready to actually be out to dinner, but we will definitely let our son buy us dinner at some point. So Michaels County and PA goes green tomorrow. Most places can open with limited capacity. What's going on, NJ? Do you know what's going on in NJ?
I saw that the restaurant that we like opened for outdoor seating today. So.
Okay. Edison said PokerStars NJ plus PA equals money. I agree with that. Matthew said, of course it was the 70s, so Dad would take out the back seat and would lay down in the back so we could just sit it as a group. No seatbelts, of course it was 70s. Made the trip summers and winters.
Oh my God.
To visit grandparents. That's fun. Good times.
Yeah, I was just telling our friends that I used to drive to Florida with my dad and my brother when I was younger because my uncle and aunt lived down there. And the three of us drove down to Florida in a geostorm. They're so small.
Bobby said flight from Richmond to Atlanta was almost empty. Mask required the whole flight. So that sounds not bad. The Jarms during the 80s clubbing days in Austin, Texas. Wait. The Jarms, are they the clothes that I'm talking about, Matthew? I think that's what they're called, right?
The what?
That's the name of the cloves that I think.
Oh, the cloves. I think you said the clothes.
No,
I'm like, what? Got it.
Ben said a slice of apple pie costs $2.50 in Jamaica. That same slice costs $3 in Bahamas and $4 in Antigua. Those Pirates of the Caribbean. This is interesting information that you're providing to us, Ben. Thank you. Ben is giving us the pie rates in the Caribbean.
Okay. Thank you.
Bobby said Atlanta to Houston was max, but no one can sit in middle seats unless family. Interesting.
That's good to know.
Here you go, Jody. Here's your weekly compliment you get from somebody. Jody is God's gift, angelic, Trevor, that she can look like a model with bags under her eyes. Okay, now say something about me. On Monday and NJ, things loosening up. Does that mean you're back working there, Ralph?
Yeah, I'm ready to go get my hair done.
Yeah.
I need a haircut.
So Ben said this was a dumb joke. I thought it was pretty awesome. Daniel said, are you playing any of the online WCP 2020 events? Okay, so maybe it depends on how my life schedule is at the time, because the biggest problem is that they start at 6 p.m. my time, very close to my bedtime. But also they're like 4 hours late registration, so they'll run from like 6 p.m. till 5 a.m. if you want to win a bracelet. And who wants to play poker for that long? Let's be honest. Right?
Not me.
But I mean, I don't know. I'll probably play a few. It just depends on how things are going and what my schedule is looking like. I smoked cloves twice in my life, and both times they made me throw up. Probably a good thing. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. I could
that's
see.
awful.
I mean, they pack some punch.
I've never smoked anything in my whole life, so don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
You're disgusting.
What's up, Luke?
Shh.
How's it going,
You're
buddy?
sleeping children. Luke, we already mentioned you.
Yes. He wants to know if you're happy to be home.
Yeah.
Luke.
I'm happy to not be in the car anymore. It was awful.
Yeah.
I appreciate you spelling my name correctly and, even really taking it further. Jody with a Y.
Yes, it's true. So, Ralph, you're taking off Monday and Tuesday, but back to work. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear you back to work, buddy. Can anyone play WSP events or only certain states? Only New Jersey, Delaware, and Nevada. That's the only places you can play on WSOP.com. So I know there's a lot of people. It seems like they're going to be traveling into New Jersey. I saw people looking for beach houses and stuff. We should rent our house out and just go to Florida for the month, probably.
This house? We're nowhere near the beach.
No, but you don't need to have a beach house. But like people will just come here to play online. Trevor, is Jody lying about never smoking anything? No, she's not. She actually isn't. She's never smoked anything. Maybe a brisket.
No. Never smoked the meat either.
Would you want to go to Thailand?
Yeah.
We have friends that have spent considerable amount of time in Thailand, and I guess I would go there. Sure, why not? Fuck it. Get it?
Okay, what? Oh, are you doing Phuket?
Yeah. That's awful.
That's a dad joke.
Yeah, that was a really big dad joke. Do we have good barbecue by us? Not really.
Mission
No.
Barbecue.
Yeah, Mission Barbecue Chain Barbecue, which is I think it's decent, but it's nothing like good barbecue. Like if you get from Texas or any of those places.
Yeah, there's not. I can't think of really anywhere. I think there's like a place in Runnymede or something.
There's the place in Paulsboro, that dude that's just chilling out there.
That's
But
right.
like,
No,
I mean,
I
this
think
is still
that's
not.
actually like. I think that's actually ranked kind of high or something. But I don't know.
See, Mark liked my joke. Just silence.
I don't remember what the joke was. I'm so tired.
I said, "Fuck it."
Oh yes, that's right.
Wow.
What?
Could you imagine if like we had to do this every week? I would just not do this because I can't even.
Do you mean like on no sleep?
Yeah, like I can't focus enough.
You know why I can't focus? Because your hair is so ridiculous.
You want to shave it?
No, the problem is you're wearing a hat and then you took it off and now you're just here with your weird hair.
Yeah. So would you say that in general you enjoy barbecue? What do you go with? I like barbecue a lot. I like brisket. I like ribs. I like anything with barbecue sauce.
Ribs. I had ribs for lunch.
Yo, Ben, know where I went when I was in Chicago with my dad last year? I put it in the vlog, actually. Went to Kingston Mines Jazz Blues Club or whatever. And in the back, they had ribs back there, and they were really good. And it was like this just dumpy place in the back of Kingston Mines, and the ribs were awesome. The sauce was really good. But yeah, so I like all kinds of barbecue sauce. Did I say barbecue sauce? I like all kinds of barbecue.
I don't like any of it. I like the barbecue sauce that we have, the new Primal barbecue sauce, but otherwise I don't really like barbecue food. Just not my thing.
Thomas, I'm not surprised that the best barbecues here in the Midwest, and I would love to check it out. Never been to like Kansas City and those places, but I've heard that it's amazing. Mana, what's up, buddy? He said you need to do the stream earlier. My bedtime 6 p.m. Do I sound like Trevor? Just kidding. That's
I would actually like to do it earlier.
I
But
know.
we have to get the kids in bed.
I know, and with this time, I think this time is good for most people. This is like an okay time. I don't know.
I don't know either. Where are we?
So yeah, Bobby said Midwest is good, not better than Texas though. I think that's a debate, right? Kansas City or versus like wait, is Kansas City Midwest? I guess it is, right? Versus like Texas. I'm sure Texas is great.
I have no idea.
DJF said, did you guys feel like the Griswolds this week?
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Like that movie, or how about all the movies? You never saw like Vegas Vacation? Nick Papagiorgio?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, but I don't think I've ever sat down and like watched any of the like
Really?
Christmas or no.
We should probably do that.
I've seen parts of them, but I know I've never sat down.
So I feel like with the kids now and with electronics, I don't even like realize a lot of time that they're in the car. Like we just drove 18 hours and like I talked to them like twice. Whereas,
Who?
Our kids.
Oh.
Whereas, like, so when we drove across the country, when Ava and Cam were 5 and 3, we drove to Vegas and then went to Cali and then back across New Jersey. Like, that was a disaster. Like, there's just all kinds of shit that happens then. And we stopped in all different places. We stopped in Chicago and Denver and like all these other places.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that feels more like that traditional family vacation type thing. Whereas now, when I'm just driving, like listening to you, DJF,
yes,
and Jody's sleeping or reading her phone or talking to you guys on the Slack group, and the kids are God knows what the hell they're doing back there. They're just they're playing video games or watching YouTube or who knows what. So I think it's a lot different now. Damn, Mike, son, please don't talk about my gray hair like that.
But look, my hair is not gray. Do we see this? It's not gray. Still hasn't been dyed since last year.
Daniel said the two of us should go on a second honeymoon to Bali and visit Oliver. Leave the kids with friends in Florida.
I think what you mean is a first honeymoon.
This is a sore spot, Daniel.
Because we didn't get to go on a honeymoon because Trevor had tournaments to play.
We went on a mini moon.
Yes, mini moon. We went to California for like 4 days.
Yeah, I owe you a good trip.
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to go?
Hawaii.
You go to Hawaii? Okay, we'll go to Hawaii. But the world has to open back up first.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah. Barbecue sauce are great. Ben said, none of it, Jody? No.
Mm-mm.
Ben said, I ate 2 slabs of ribs at Rib Fest by me a few years ago. Is that healthy? That's pretty good. What are the best cheesesteak spots? Okay. So if you go early in the day, I always like John's Roast Pork, but they're usually closed by 2 or 3 p.m. They just like close whenever they run out of supplies. John's Roast Pork's my favorite cheesesteak, though. If you're going to go like touristy, so when I would go like to the touristy spot, then I would always get a Geno's steak and Pat's fries.
I can't remember what I don't remember which steak I would eat. I think I did the same thing. Geno's steak, Pat's fries.
But I actually like where we live. We're 10 minutes across from Philly, and I actually like some of the places around here better than some of the Philly cheesesteaks. Like some of our Joe's Pizza that's right around the corner. There's so many like pizza places and stuff like that make great sandwiches and that are right here. So, yeah, that's the way I usually go about it.
But it's like the stuff around here is like chopped steak. Yeah. Same thing, and the roll is what really makes it a lot of the times.
White House in Atlantic City, they're known for their subs, but their cheesesteaks are like some of my favorites.
For some reason, I was thinking, what is that stupid place? White Castle? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Do an In-N-Out or taco mukbang and wash it down with a giant ass beer. That would make me so happy to watch Jody, the food Nazi, eat.
It's never going to happen.
We need to do some sort of mukbang.
But that will never happen. You'll be watching me eat a salad.
Daniel said it's very un-American to have never watched the Griswolds.
I've seen parts of it. I just never saw the whole thing.
Bobby, I assume you're talking about driving across the country. I hate going more than 2 hours with mine.
Me too.
Yeah, no, you don't let any get. Well, Cam did ask us, are we, like, how far away are we a million times?
Every 20 minutes. How far away are we now?
Yeah.
And then she also started going, hey, Siri, where am I? And then it would tell her where she was. She's like, we're still in North Carolina.
What, Michael? What did I say that the Jody rage came on? The Jody look.
I think it was around the time that Ben asked if the food was healthy.
Oh,
I think. I'm not positive though.
yeah, Luke. I know. It was a failure on my part with the mini honeymoon. The problem was that we already had a baby. I don't know what the problem was. Why did we not take a real?
You had tournaments to play.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's why you needed to get back to play your stupid tournaments.
What's up, Steve?
How did that
Hope you're
work
doing
out
well.
for you?
No, yeah, it worked out how every tournament works out. It doesn't. What's up, Steve? Hope you're doing well. Do I like the sliced cheese or the whiz? So I actually get. This is probably. Most people would probably say that I'm an idiot or something, but I actually get whiz and provolone. So I get actually a sliced cheese, a provolone, and the whiz.
You gotta
on my
get
sandwiches.
whiz wit. That's what I always got.
Yeah, I get it with onions.
Not with. It's wit. Whiz wit.
Daniel said, I've gained 1,000,000 more percent respect for you, considering you married Trevor, knowing your honeymoon would be Trevor's tournaments. Sorry, I hit a sports spot.
It's okay.
Good night, Thomas. Hope you're doing well.
Good night.
Yeah, I got the look for the honeymoon. That's why.
Oh.
Jimmy's on South Street. Yeah, Jimmy's is good. Actually, I have a friend I went to high school with who ran gyms for a long time. It was never like my favorite spot to go to, but I think it's good. I mean, I think you can't go wrong with pretty much all the places. They're all pretty good. And I know there's like Steve's, people like Steve's. I'm trying to think what the other one was. Oh, there's all different good ones.
You talking about in Philly?
Yeah.
Tony Luke's?
Oh, Tony Luke's. Yeah, Tony Luke's is all right. Have I talked about the online WSP? Yeah, I talked a little bit about it. I said that I probably won't play because the tournament started at 6 p.m., which is way too late for me. But we'll see. I don't know. The Savages host a Raisin Nuts Fan Fest mukbang at your place. We could host one and just do healthy food mukbang.
Yeah,
Jody could do a healthy food mukbang.
It's actually, remember when it was your 30th birthday party? I was really healthy then, and all the food was beer and bacon themed.
Sure.
All of it, everything. Real cake and everything.
My son Mike says, any tips on buying a condo house as a professional poker player, starting to look into buying, but don't really have income to prove? Okay. So you have a couple different options. Number one, you do what we did in 2010, which is claim that you made more than you actually made on your income taxes and then set yourself back financially for 10 years. Don't do that. Not very good idea. So don't do that. Second option is to do owner financing. And you are in luck because where you live, we have an extensive network of people who can help you out with that. So when you want to get into doing that, let me know and I can hook you up with our people. Like that's why the reason we bought a house there is because our friends are all very deep in the real estate game there. One of our very good friends' father is like the real estate king of South Florida, not South Florida, of St. Pete. So St. Pete, Tampa. So just hit us up and we'll hook you up with him. I think you could eat 2 of them? Ben, are you talking about cheesesteaks? What are we talking about? You got to remind me because you know how the brain is working here. Luke said bike and commerce opening tomorrow at 6 a.m. Got to get some sleep. Good to see you too, buddy. Hopefully you crush them tomorrow. Good luck, buddy. Harry said as long as they have D'Alessandro's rolls. Yeah, the roll. It's all about the rolls with the cheesesteaks. Like the rolls at White House in Atlantic City are awesome because they get delivered every hour from directly across the street, fresh made.
Where are they? Because a lot of places use, I think, Aversa's bakery.
Aversa's, yeah.
And people love those.
Yeah. What's up, Matthew? How's it going? He said, huge fan of the stream and love that you have the kids and wife in videos. Wish there were more like you. Thank you very much, Matthew. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. And thanks for joining us. Hopefully you listen to the podcast too, because that's the good stuff. We can cater Taco Bell and Brewskis.
You wouldn't eat that shit now. Do you think you would?
No. Ben, could you eat 2 cheesesteaks? Yes, you could easily eat 2 cheesesteaks.
They're really not that big.
They're not that big. You can do it. It just depends though. Like, could you eat 2 cheesesteaks and an order of fries after you had like 10 to 12 drinks? That's the question. Can you do it? Mohegan Sun Pocono opens Monday, but no poker. Yeah, I think looks like Pennsylvania and New Jersey are going to be without poker for a while live.
I look really miserable. I got to be honest. I look like I'm angry. I'm going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I'm just really tired.
Man, I'm getting ragged on here for the
Yes, and so let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about how a lot of the bigger trips that we've taken are always combined with poker.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, oh, we're going to go. So this year it was our 10-year anniversary. So we're like, let's take a family trip somewhere really nice. And you were like, yeah, let's go to Aruba. They're having a poker tournament at the same time. So we can just,
Thanks for joining us this week, guys. We'll see you next week.
We went to the Bahamas for poker.
Yeah. We just took a trip this week without any poker. That was a big trip.
That's because there's a pandemic, or else you would have played poker at some point.
It's true.
It's very true. I know, because I've lived with you now for 13 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony's right. It's a tax write-off. See? Anthony, you are a smart man.
It's okay, because you get knocked out like real early, and then we just have the rest of the time anyway.
That's true. I can't even.
The Aruba trip wasn't so bad because you didn't play for very long.
The Aruba trip? The Aruba trip was awesome. It was like perfect because I made the money and I didn't even have to play that long.
Nope.
It was sick. That was a great tournament, actually. Yeah.
So one day it would be nice, but see now I'm wondering what.
Ben with his corny joke is amazing. He said, I went to a seafood themed dance party and I pulled a muscle.
But now I'm wondering, like, if we do go on a nice trip,
are
you going to be able to just, like, chill out and spend time with me? Or are you going to, like, be looking for something to do?
No. So, like, if we go somewhere, like a tropical place or something like that, and it's just me and you and not the kids, I will enjoy the shit out of that without having to, like, because it's just us and, like, we can find things to do that are fun and I can just relax and read. And not like
yes, relax and read. You'll be like this again, just like you were this week. Hey, Trevor, I got to talk to you about something. You were like, what? But I still love you.
All right, great. Now, can I fall asleep on your bosom?
Sure. That's my shoulder though.
Oh, okay. Look. This looks like Andrew here. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Here.
All right, people are tuning out. Hold on a second. Let's get caught up here. Harry said, I used to live in the far Northeast, moved home to Western PA. Love hearing about the Philly area. Yeah, so I did one of the vlogs I did walking through Philly because I played online in Philly. So there were some shots there. I know people like seeing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was snowing.
Bobby just pointed out that I played in DC too when we were there for cheer competition.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere. Yeah. Ohio. We went to Ohio for a cheer competition. He played poker. Where else?
Well, the thing is, like, I don't even care to play poker really in this spot. It's for the vlog, though. It's for the vlog.
It's for the vlog.
You got to do it for the vlog.
Mm-hmm. Got to do it for the vlog.
Michael said, my wife and I went to Vegas last year and I only played for a few hours. Marriage. So that's the funny thing. We go to Vegas every summer and I barely play in Vegas.
That's not true.
I play the main event and that's it.
Which goes on.
Right. I just, it went on last year. That was good. But a lot of times every summer, what do I say? I'm like, okay, this summer when I go to Vegas, I got to make sure I actually play instead of just not play.
Yeah.
And then I do the same thing.
But I still spend a lot of time shuttling you back and forth to the Rio.
Yeah.
I have spent a lot of time in the car taking you back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Driving you there, dropping you off, coming home, making you dinner, bringing it back to you, coming back, going back, picking you up, coming back.
This is the perks that you get for being married to me.
Anyway.
Anthony did play every hand challenge today. How'd it go, buddy? Hope you crushed them. All right, here's the $1 million question. Is it Trevor's fault that big vacations are combined with poker, or is it Jody's fault that she married a poker player?
I thought we were friends.
Who, me and you?
No, me and Daniel.
Harry said, you're so Philly.
Why? What did I do? I hear this often. You're a real Jersey girl, Jody. I don't even know what that means.
I think it
honestly.
means that you tell people to go fuck themselves.
I haven't said that at all. Not one time have I said that on
I
the
think
stream.
people just assume that your eyes do it. Your eyes definitely told me to go fuck myself after we were talking about the honeymoon.
And now Anthony's saying I'm bitching a lot. I got something for you.
Harry said, "Come to Pittsburgh." So I've actually never played poker in Pittsburgh. We've been there several times, but
Really?
yeah,
I feel like you would have.
I've been there.
That's weird because you're good friends.
Yeah, I
play
have
there.
several friends that play there. We went there for a wedding where I didn't play poker.
Oh, that was a terrible drive home.
Jody got very
oh
hammered.
my god, that was really
very
bad drive
drunk,
home.
very hungover the next day. Ben, you would like that story.
I had to lay flat, totally flat. That's the only thing that I could do.
We invaded after the wedding. We invaded this like really local bar, like locals bar, and it was karaoke night. And one of our friends started doing Vanilla Ice, and this was like, oh, it was something special. It was an amazing night.
Well, we drank a lot at the wedding. It was actually not even the wedding; it was just a reception. So we drank a lot there, and then we went to the bar. And I decided that it was a really good idea to do shots with everybody. So I drank a ton of wine. Then I drank a whole bunch of shots. And I was really drunk.
Yeah.
And then we had to drive 5 hours home the next day, and it was horrific. I could not wait to get into my bed. So bad.
Yeah. I just saw. I like that Anthony said that, even though you gave him the finger. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel said, "I love the Insta stories where Trevor's sitting in a gym at a cheer competition for Cam and he's on a laptop grinding. Listen, the grind doesn't sleep. You got to keep
Mhm.
going."
He played on Mother's Day.
Well, you were sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping.
You were.
I was awake.
You were contained.
I was contained. I was in the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Scott? How's it going, buddy? We are streaming right after driving home. We got home 3 hours ago, and we're delirious.
Yeah.
But we're here. Are you playing right now, Scott? You at Bellagio? All right. Here's Anthony's story.
Okay.
You can tell him to go F himself if you want. Some dude in a Jeep cut me off the other day, and I called him a douchebag, and out of the backseat, Felix yells, "Goose bag," over and over, calling everyone a goose bag now. Love it. That's perfect.
I probably did. I mean, I usually just tell him right to his face, but I try to censor myself at least a little on the live stream. Never know who's watching.
See, Daniel's trading sides here quickly.
But no, I'm not his mother, but I did give birth to his children. You see.
Sure.
All three of them. The third one with no drugs whatsoever. So, you know.
Yeah. Edison said, "How hard is it to win $60K a year playing on legal NJ online poker?" Not hard at all.
What? Oh, how? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I spaced out.
Okay, cool. Nice. Wife is putting the baby down, then Bellagio. Looking forward to the trip report. Have you been reading Scott's trip reports on the forum?
No.
She doesn't care about poker, Scott.
I don't understand it. So it's like reading.
It's actually his trip reports are really interesting because it's just I don't even know. He's not even really posting many hands. He's more just posting like the ambiance and like where the hand stations are and who's wearing a mask and stuff like that, which I find it pretty interesting.
I'll go check it out.
Okay. By the time you get to the third one, they just slide out, right? Yes, that is very true. What?
That's not true. Excuse me. He did not just slide out. I felt it.
He came
So
flying out. What? I mean, he like speed-wise, not necessarily.
You
Yes.
and him cannot speak to what it's like because you're not pushing anything out of your pee hole. So you can just zip
Are you
it.
pushing out of your pee hole?
No, but you know what I'm saying.
And I know that you're not because I know how the human anatomy works
No,
now.
you have no idea.
I know now.
But it's not like it was just like, he was just no big deal. Not quite like that at all.
No. Well, the only thing I'll say is that we got to the hospital and then he was born. Like super quickly.
It doesn't matter. He didn't just slide out.
said
Good
your hoo-ha.
Lord.
Your hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
No.
Did you say that?
No, I said your pee hole.
Oh, your pee hole.
Your pee hole. And then
Yeah.
you said, but did I push a baby on my pee hole? This is awful.
Ben said the cookie went to the hospital because it was feeling crummy.
Oh boy.
I like how Ben just interjects these jokes in there.
Just
It's pretty
dad
amazing.
jokes.
Yes. Holy crap, we're 50 minutes in.
Nice.
What the we've talked about this whole time.
Well, we're talking about giving birth. It's not hilarious. Daniel. Mm-mm.
Does it wait, do we discuss whether this counts that Michael had kidney stones or no?
No, it doesn't count. They're this big.
I'll tell you what. If in order for us to have kids, they had to come out my dick, we would have 0 kids. 0 kids. Because I can't imagine having to deal with that much pain and then still having to take care of them after they come out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Feed them.
Yeah.
That's true. Man colds are serious business.
This is great. I like this. This has led to a very good discussion, at least here.
Man colds are real serious business. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had the flu one night, and Trevor left me to go to a basketball game and had me put the kids in bed.
Jesus Christ! What is this trashing on? Who were they
Well,
playing?
they're bringing stuff up.
Who were they playing?
I don't care who they were playing.
If DJF is still here, he'll understand. I don't know if he's still in here or not.
Were they playing the Lakers or something?
No, the Sixers were playing the Cavs, so it was LeBron. You only get a couple chances to see LeBron every year. I got season tickets for a reason. You can deal with the flu and the kids for the night.
Until you get sick, and then you're like, bleh, with just a cold.
Yeah.
So, but guess what? I put the kids in bed, and you went to the basketball game.
Yeah,
I took care of it.
So DJF, see, listen, the Sixers were playing. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. They're playing the Cavs. LeBron's my favorite player.
You guys are gonna see Jody Rage come out.
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna get real angry soon.
It was. And the funniest part about it is like it was when the Sixers were awful. You know, it was like one of the tank years. So it's like not the Sixers had no chance of beating them. LeBron's gonna probably play like 2.5 quarters because the game's gonna be over, but can't miss a chance to see the GOAT. It was. I paid for it though. Actually, you know what? I didn't even pay for that.
You
one.
paid for it. I didn't do anything to you.
Didn't at all. Didn't at all. I'm paying for it right now. What I'm saying. The one I paid for that you were really pissed off about, and it was like one of our only fights ever, was when we made plans to go to a was it a Valentine's Day dinner?
It was a.
No, it wasn't Valentine's Day.
It was cold out, and it was a tasting.
It was a playoff game. That's why.
Actually, I think it was Valentine's Day.
It wasn't Valentine's Day.
I think it was their Valentine's Day taste. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, because I had to take my mother instead. It was Valentine's Day tasting.
It couldn't have been because it was during the playoffs.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
You can look it up. So this place around us had like they're regularly just a lunch place, but they once a month they would do these dinner tastings where they'd have like you'd have to get tickets in advance. So I bought these tickets for Jody and I to go to dinner way in advance, but then it worked out that it happened to be on a Sixers playoff game. And so then when it came around, the schedule came out for the playoffs. I was like, yo, sorry, I can't go then. We got a playoff game. And that was
you didn't even talk to me about it.
No,
you just said,
yeah.
Hey, I'm not going.
Yeah, that wasn't a good response by me. It was a first round playoff game, but I'd been through so much with the Sixers with the pain of how terrible they were that I just completely disregarded your feelings, and that was not okay.
What year would it have been?
It was probably 2018, 2017.
Oh, I'm all the way back to 2016. I gotta go back up.
All right, let me go back up here.
Go ahead.
All right. What's up, Cold Blood? How's it going, buddy? I will get back to you for that Instagram question when I can actually see. I've been driving for 24 hours. I can't see anything in Instagram.
Yes, look, it was on February 13th, 2018.
Wait, so
oh no, wait,
that's a different one. That's gotta be a different one. Yes, that was me doing a good thing.
Okay, this was the Valentine's Day one. Yeah. All right, hold on. So when
it had to be after that because we went to one before. Yeah.
Okay.
It had to be like in April, I guess, when the playoffs are.
All right,
so Michael said his stones were sharp and bigger than the hole they came out of. Just saying.
I don't know if you know this, but children are much larger than where they come out. Like much larger. Andrew was. See, I had like relatively small kids. Andrew was the biggest, and he was almost 8 pounds.
Steve said it in 87, 88. I made sure to go see when MJ came to LA. MJ and Magic. That's awesome. Who's the GOAT, Jordan or LeBron? I'm on Team LeBron. We don't have to rehash this whole conversation, but I'm on Team LeBron. Thank you, Cold Blood, for leaving a like. Daniel said, okay, Jody, that settles it. Trevor's an effing whack job. Jody is so much hotter, more lovely than LeBron. Yeah, you have to see LeBron. Michael said, I counted 7 inches. Or, I know, 7. I counted 7. Go fuck yourselves. Yep, that's probably about right. What's up, Mike? Oh, wait, Grinder. Mike in the house. I would go see LeBron, but then beg for forgiveness later. Good strategy for having marriage, right? Yeah, no, see, it was just a lot of times it's just me thinking with my head, this head, and not this one.
Oh my God.
What's up, Ben? How's it going? He said, why buy season tickets if you aren't going to use them? Steve's mom went to high school with Chamberlain in Philly. That's crazy. Look at Mark. What Mark said. How do you hang on to this amazing lady? You're hopeless. No honeymoon. Burns for basketball games. Oh my God, you're blessed.
So I do want to take a pause here and say, even though we're rehashing these stories, they are very few and far between for our 13-year relationship.
Yeah. Like 99.99999% of the time, I'm just like the greatest.
There was way too many points in there. You can only have one decimal place in a number
It's
like
hard to
that.
figure
You
out
can't have
numbers in it.
several decimal places. But overwhelmingly, Trevor is very good to me.
I'm just like the best, though, right? Like,
Yes.
There's not even anyone that's close.
No, he's the best.
So then I get to fuck up sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
gonna
we're still together, and
Yeah.
I didn't like leave you for that or anything.
Yeah, appreciate it. Daniel said, Trevor, have you really been through as much with the Sixers than you have been through with Jody? Have the Sixers really given you more satisfaction and love than Jody has? No, they haven't. That's the problem. They haven't yet. When they do, I will definitely be crying tears of joy. Michael's still talking about his labor pains.
Yeah, see, I carried the kid for 10 months and then had to push them out and spend. Well, Andrew, I was in labor for like, let's see. I woke up at like 3:30, started to feel something, and he was born at like, what, 7 a.m.? So not overwhelmingly long. The girls were longer, but still, like, I think Ava was nothing. I didn't feel a thing with her. And then I think Cam was like 12 hours or something. No, less? Yeah, I don't think she was 12 hours. Less. I had very easy labors overall. Andrew was the worst because he came so quickly that they didn't have time to give me any drugs or anything. So I just had to go without drugs at all.
I can't. It's probably because I came quickly while producing them too.
Oh,
so let's wrap it up there.
I'm still looking for this. I can't find the picture of it.
We've been on for an hour. Do you believe that? This has gone long, and I'm so tired, and we're still here. So while she's looking for this picture, can I tell you guys a few things before you leave? Do me a favor. That one got some laughs. Do me a favor and go check out our podcast. It's called Raising the Nuts. It's on any podcast platform that you can. While you're there, also check out Sessions. Look for Sessions. It's DGF's podcast. Check that out while you're there. Also, and if you guys like our podcast, please, what do I say? Rate it. Leave a 5-star rating and write a review if you can. That means a lot to us.
For Sessions as well.
Yeah, for Sessions too. And you guys can always reach out to us on at info@raisingthenuts.com. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys want us to talk about on that podcast where we talk about more deeper issues rather than just what I've screwed up with in our marriage. So thank you guys.
Wait, I'm going to find it. No.
This is what Mark said. You've been in labor with Trevor for 13 years.
I can't figure out when it was.
Mike, the poker's been amazing. Last couple of months have been really, really good. How are your workouts going, Jody?
Ooh, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, she's going to hop back on the wagon tomorrow. DGF, thank you, buddy. We'll see you soon. And Daniel, he said, I pray making them was way more satisfying and enjoyable than popping them out. Tough night for me tonight. We'll get them. We'll get them next week, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you later. See you, Mana. See you guys.
Bye. Good night.
Hit end.
You're so
Please
bad at
end.
this.
Hit end.